If you're anything like me and my analytics tab tells me that you are, then one of your first waifus was probably Misty. It's kind of scary how long that sticks with you because to this day, tomboy mermaid perfectly describes my taste in women. So today we will be taking a different perspective on TCG history and looking at the representation of Misty as a trainer in the TCG. So this is going to be more of a collector's oriented video, as we're not really going to analyze the competitiveness of Misty cards, but let's get into it. How do you complete that Misty collection? Well, a good starting point is all of Misty's owned Pokemon that show up in Gym Heroes, including the holo cards Misty Seadra and Misty's Tentacruel, which are very nice looking cards but not exactly competitive. The same could be said for Misty's Cloyster, Misty's Poliwrath, and Misty's Starmie. And then of course a lot more of Misty's Pokemon from the Gym Heroes set, but we won't really need to talk about each of them. We are looking for Misty in particular, not just her Pokemon. So if you are looking only for card artworks that depict Misty, the only Pokemon you're really going to care about from Gym Heroes is this Misty's Tentacruel, the one that has Crystal Beam. And if you're looking for competitively viable cards for a Misty deck, then you're probably only going to be looking at Misty's Poliwhirl and Misty's Seaking from this set. So moving on to Misty's Pokemon that feature in the Gym Challenge set. Most notable to collectors would be Misty's Gyarados and Misty's Golduck, as those are the holo rares from this set, with of course plenty more Misty's Pokemon included in this set, but none of them are really as noteworthy as those holo rares. You know, nothing gets my collector's engine revved up as much as Japanese exclusive cards, and Misty's got some. From the Versus series, we have Misty's Quagsire, which has some very interesting artwork, as well as Misty's Politoed, which featured in the promo pre-constructed deck for the Latios movie, alongside Misty's Corsola. But most noteworthy from the Versus set is probably Misty's Lapras, as it could have potentially had some competitive viability if it had been translated into English, as its second attack, Giant Wave, would have been a great early game counter to the big fire types that were prominent in Neo 1. And that Lapras serves as a great segue into what most Misty collectors are going to care about, and that is the Misty trainer cards, which actually feature Misty in the artwork. As we speak of Japanese exclusives, Misty's Treatment is perhaps the rarest Misty card you're going to encounter on your Misty collecting journey. The red text at the bottom specifies that it is not legal for tournament play, but if you were using it for casual play, it heals 3 damage counters off of a Lapras you have in play. It's one of the CD promos, which are all pretty rare. Right now, current prices put it at around $100 for a used copy, and quite a bit more for a graded copy. Outside of that, we do have the Misty Trainer card in both holo and non-holo versions. Now, if you're running a Misty themed deck in the gym set era, then this was a very good card to include, as that extra 20 damage could be the difference between a knockout and giving your opponent another turn to attack with their active. Next up is Misty's Wrath, which is a trainer card that otherwise wouldn't see a whole lot of play, but it worked so well with Neo Genesis Riptide for Alligator that it actually kind of destroyed that entire format. Artwork wise, I really do appreciate how wrathful Misty looks here, in contrast to the very confused or scared Psyduck. I'll note too from Misty's Wrath and also the Misty Trainer card is that Ken Sugimori really knew how to emphasize those tomboyish qualities that kind of get lost in future depictions as they lean more towards just the cute girl aesthetic. Misty's Duel isn't a very good card, but it's got Misty on it. Misty's Tears, on the other hand, is an amazing card for any water deck, especially a Rain Dance variant, and it's got some very nice artwork on it. Artwork that had to be changed from the Japanese version, because the Japanese version is a little different. It's got Misty on it, and she's naked. Because of this, the Japanese naked Misty version is actually way more collectible. Although it's not a Misty card, she still does appear in the artwork for Sabrina's Psychic Control. And then we skip in time quite a bit all the way up to Breakpoint, where we get Misty's Determination, which depicts Misty in her updated Heart Gold Soul Silver style character model. It was reprinted in Evolutions with some familiar artwork from back in Gym Heroes, accompanied by an amazing full art version of the card with some of the best Misty artwork out there. We got one more reprint of Misty's Determination in Hidden Fates with the updated artwork from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. There's also a League promo featuring Misty just titled Gym Badge. In the US, this featured all of the Kanto gym leaders, so there was technically a set of 8. In Japan, there were 16, but if you're only looking for Misty, then we got you covered with the English version. Next up is Misty's Favor from the Unified Mindset, and this card is a great support recycler, but it's probably more well known and recognized for its waifu tier artwork, where they really lean into that cute girl Misty thing. Not to mention this stunning full art, which just has great color work, it's got a cute pose. It's just overall nice to look at and is definitely my favorite art from any of these Misty related cards. Misty's Water Command from Hidden Fates also has some pretty great artwork, and for a Misty theme deck, this is an amazing card. And outside of a Misty themed deck, it's not. But back in relation to water decks, Misty and Lorelei from Cosmic Eclipse is pretty much a staple for any water deck in the GX era. Sadly, the artwork on this one's just kind of lazily thrown together with artwork from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. There is a full art, but as of now, it is a Japanese exclusive, and if you're trying to get a hold of it now, they can get pretty pricey. A loose copy will run you anywhere between $60 to $70, and graded copies are trending around $180 to $200. But the updated artwork on the full art is an amazing upgrade, and it's very appealing, so you can see why there's such a collector's market around it right now. If you are wanting to fully complete your Misty TCG collection, then you may also want to include Lapras from Breakpoint. See, there's a Misty in there. And also Lapras from Unified Minds. This one's a little more obvious. You could also maybe chuck in Cerulean City Gym and Misty's Cerulean City Gym. And that's going to conclude the TCG History Misty video. Let me know if I missed any Misties along the way. Let me know what your favorite Misties are, and most importantly, if the ghosts of your childhood waifus still haunt you to this day. So get out there, get collecting, and have a wonderful day. Bye!